welcome parallels father. So now I'm looking at craft dressings because dip and dressing parallel 66, ranch dip. I was just getting words from the Lord there. So list of craft dressings. Craft dressings. Craft salad dressings. I want to get the full list. Aha. Okay. So this is the word of the Lord coming to us that all these make father combos. So I'm looking for +1. So let's see. So craft dressing first of all. Very gorgeous. Bookends make multiples of 3. Well, it's very obvious how that knits together. You can even put them on top. And you see a lot of perfect alignment. So craft dressing is father plus 93. So we know. So I know that Thousand Island. Yeah. See. So Thousand Island dressing is +1. So let's. They have 15. View all, please. This is Craft Canada. We probably have less than the States, I'm guessing, but I could be wrong. Okay, so the one I want +1. So I knew I got so let's go Thousand Island dressing. And I had a word come to me from the Lord that dressing and dip differ by 66 parallel. In particular, broccoli equals Jesus, and that also parallels dip and dressing. But now we see the brands knitting together. So ranch is the king, is the favorite. Ranch dressing, that was a word I had from the Lord, and ranch dip go on top of salad and stuff. This is so cool. Find father in that. I gotta get that out. 15 points. Oh my, there's the 15 points. You can find father in ranch dip in the bookends. Yeah, there it is. Excuse the zoom, but that's about. It is what it is. So we got ranch dressing. This is the word of the Lord. Thousand Island dressing. I gotta get that algorithm for finding father through permutations that came to me today. So now they have zesty Italian dressing. Now I know Italian, but this is funny. I'm looking for +2s in front of the word dressing. Yeah, that works. So that's an example of a great, in fact, glory of glories, that equals Thousand Island dressing. And I remember craft zesty Italian was like it was a good Italian. There you go. What's in the name? Everything. That's amazing. So what is craft dressing, by the way? Father plus 93. So what I have to do is I have to get my find father algorithm, and that'll simplify the process. Catalina dressing. Catalina. I'm interested in +2s. That's a +1 all by itself. The name Natalia came to me from Natasha. Natalia equals father, but Catalina. Well, that's just a great set of letters for father, Catalina. Interesting. So, dressing parallels Jesus. I'm just curious what this father Jesus combo will yield. I'm hoping for more +1s. Creamy cucumber. Oh boy. That's a +1. Truth be told, now if they just called it cucumber, that would be fine. Caesar dressing is king. The zesty Italian. French, golden Italian. House Italian now. Oil and vinegar, of course, very staple. Rancher's Choice? Are you kidding me? That has something to it, but I think ranch. What do the tops look like? I want to scoop up some more gold here. By the way, I know craft is Christ. Craft. Pure. What does the lid say? Something toppers or something? Really? Russian. If someone came up with a Canadian dressing, that would work. Because I'm looking for +2s. I've never tried Russian dressing. I'll have to try that. That's amazing because it's 14 times 14, a lot of +1s in there. Canadian dressing would be. Ooh, cucumber dressing is father +1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I used to like this. Tomatoes, zesty Italian. Yeah, these used to be. Yeah, I gotta get back into some of that good old craft. Especially now that I know the math. Zesty Italian dressing equals Thousand Island dressing. Well, well, well. Oh, well is my new favorite word for fall. Well, well, well. Zesty Italian dressing equals Thousand Island. And Thousand Island these were two of my favorites as a young kid. I think they still are. Caesar. Now, I know Caesar I love. Oh, it's all coming back to me. This is gorgeous because this is father +42, 42. The value is 142. This is very glaring. Havanagia. Oh, zesty Italian. It's been too long. Okay. Zesty Italian. Woo! Okay. And it has to have the word zesty in there in order for it to be perfect. So I'm willing to wager that this... I love how they have like a couple different angles. It's like the model shot. Would you like my 3/4 shot? It's like, look. Snap lid. Okay. Zesty Italian. Oh, I wish I could see. The zesty Italian. I mean, what genius came up with that name? The zesty Italian. I mean, it just sounds sensual. Okay, why can I not back up the truck on this? Zesty Italian. Oh, equals Thousand Island. Okay. Russian I have to try, because that yields nice math. What is in the Russian dressing? What is in Russian dressing? Piquant. Forgive me, folks. I don't even know what that means. Spicy. Hot. Sharp taste. Talk to me.
Piquant.
Piquant. Piquant. Piquant.
Piquant. Piquant.
mayonnaise, which comes from egg yolk, and ketchup complemented. Ooh, sounds like I would like that. Such additional ingredients as horseradish. And here's the Russian dressing recipe. Ooh, it does look nice. Oh, please. So this is amazing, because Russian dressing and Thousand Island dressing both make +1s for father. And according to this, they're often confused because both begin with a base of mayonnaise and ketchup or ketchup sauce, chili sauce, which results in a pink salad dressing. Ah! Ooh, I like spice. Russian dressing is on the spicier side with a hint of heat from horseradish, which is +1, and hot sauce. Ooh. Sounds like a genius. So mayo, which is egg yolk, ketchup style chili sauce, and horseradish. Talk to me. Oh yeah. Heinz has a horseradish sauce. Oh boy. Curious what this Worcestershire shares. So this is Russian dressing is spicy. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Russian dressing. I might have to try that one out. Oh, joy. Okay, lots to learn. So, Russian dressing is father. Oh, I got a lot of things to do. 42 plus 138. Russian dressing. Interesting. Once I get my find father algorithm, that'll be great. Tomato. Oh yeah. This used to be called sun-dried tomato and oregano. No, it still is. That is a good one too. Oh boy. Sun-dried tomato and oregano. I'll just take a look at this. See what I can find. I'm looking for +2s that would, well. I'm not joking. This actually has been one of my favorite dressings growing up, and lo and behold, this is also +1 for father, and it's really high value now. That's 267 plus 42, 269. 309, wow. It's a nice offset of 3s. Sun-dried tomato and oregano dressing. Ay caramba. Because today at the buffet I got the word of the Lord come to me that salad buffet has father at the center. Salad provides the +1. Salad bar also has father at the dead center, and salad spread also has father at the dead center. Every one of these words came to me while I was at the buffet eating salads. And salad bar equals father. And then salad spread, I believe it came down to the right here. Yeah. So father is at the dead center of the letters salad buffet, salad bar, and salad spread. And these were words that came to me from the Lord while eating at the buffet restaurant in Langley. And I kid you not, all my favorite dressings growing up, now I see the father offset in all of them. Thousand Island dressing, +1. Zesty Italian dressing, and it had to be this Kraft brand that was called Zesty Italian. They did a good job of it. Zesty Italian dressing equals this. Caesar dressing is classic. And I kid you not, this one, as it's exactly comes on out of your mouth, sun-dried tomato and oregano dressing by Kraft is a superb blend. See, superb dressing. Now I have to try Russian dressing just because the math is giving itself to me as a great father offset, and I've never tried it before. Now this is cream. Someone should invent a dressing called Canadian dressing because that would equal Caesar dressing. Caesar equals Canadian. So someone can invent a dressing here in Canada and call it Canadian dressing. Equals Caesar dressing. Just, you know, someone can do that in the future. I don't know what it would consist of. Maple syrup, perhaps? Try the new Canadian dressing. It's pure maple syrup. All right. But it equals Caesar dressing. That's just fun. So I got to try Russian dressing. Because I like spice more now that I'm older than when I did as a kid. And, cool. Talk to me. Well, well, well. Thousand Island, the story behind that is pretty interesting. Oh, that's a poor website. They don't have dynamic. So there you go. Zesty Italian, Thousand Island, sun-dried tomato and oregano. Here they are spelled nicely. To yield to +2s. Rancher's Choice. Not my favorite offset mathematically. Oh, oil and vinegar does in fact work, as they spell it like that. Oil and vinegar dressing will yield a +1 offset. Yeah. Father plus 168, which equals God is sovereign. Oil and vinegar dressing. So, because Father's on top, and I do believe Kraft is particularly famous for their salad dressings. Like that's one market that they've really got a good niche on. Oil and vinegar Italian, which is why I'm coming to your host Italian, golden Italian. I wonder if there's like if once I get my algorithm going, I can find all the fathers in this set of letters, and I'll probably be amazed by what we find in Italian dressing. Doing it manually is very time consuming, but I'm sure there'll be some amazing findings. French, same thing with French. Just because it doesn't have the overall +1 offset, when we cram this through the creamy cucumber Caesar. Can't believe that. Cool. The zesty Italian. Not just Italian, the zesty Italian. The zesty Italian. Okay. Because I think they added some extra spice, which is why I liked it so much. They just gave it a little extra punch. Yeah, even the French, Italien, piquant, spicy.
Piquant.
Piquant, excuse me.
piquant,
Italian in the French, Italian piquant, spicy Italian, zesty Italian. Okay. All right. Kraft Heinz. Ooh, let's see some more brands. I love solving food brands. All right, I'm just about, I don't know, Baker's. Well, that was the chocolate and magic baking powder. Philadelphia. Not a certain coffee. Yeah, Kraft dressings. Oh, bear with me. Kraft dressings. Just gonna check a few more things. Right. What the? Alright, that's fine for me. I really wanted to get the dressings, because, so, yeah, that's what goes on top. So, sauce, we solved, 24. Sauce, Heinz, we've solved. Chili sauce, easy. Diana, sauce. Tomato ketchup, Heinz, I've solved. Sauce, seafood. Oh yeah, a condiment goes on top. Where the word dependence comes from. So a condiment goes on top. Is +1 for father. I gotta memorize that. A condiment. And it's gorgeous. Letters and strokes divided by 3 as well, just like father. The ending is flawless for condiment. I always like checking what God is hidden at the center of these things. See, once we get the algorithm going, and we can just ram this all through, and it'll highlight all the possible combinations of the letters to make 58 fathers. So that's something I'm working on. Worcestershire sauce, seafood, so condiment. I gotta turn that off. Oh, father's at the front of condiment. How did I miss that? There you go. Oh my goodness, you're gonna love this. The condiments. Well, if you waited this long, you got a really awesome gem from God the Father. Praise God. Condiments equal. Oh, wow. Woo! Because Father goes on top. See how patience prevails? Feast your eyes on this. If you waited this long, you got a real gem. Condiments equals microscope equals microphone. Double Father in order. Hava Nagia. It's all staring you right in the face to the glory of God the Father, who owns all the... Father's on top, okay? He saves the best for last. What do you put on top of your meal? Well, the condiments. They go on top. Father's on top. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. And the Lord gave me a nudge that today is Pure +1s, January 4th, first month of the year, 2017. Everything is +1, and so I've been receiving +1s all day long for Father. There you go. Condiments have been solved. Oh, baby. That just handed it to me. So the front of condiments equals Father, and the back of condiments is a very famous set of letters all over the universe, all over the English language. Very famous indeed, because the bookends of Ents equals the bookends of Father, and then the center of Ents equals the center of Father. No less, the T equals the T, and the N equals the rest. This F differs from an E by 1 point, the R differs from an S by 1 point in the other direction. Father completely takes the letters Ents, like one of my favorite gems that I first found in this arena was the periodic table of the elements. And I call it periodic table of the Elam Father, because Father gets the last word. So like a lot of, and I've ripped through the English language looking for all the words that end in Ents, and there's so many of them. So Father gets the last word on the physical elements and all this good stuff. But there you go. I prefer things that I can eat, don't you? like the condiments that we put on our food. So there you go. Condiments have been solved. See how you, oh man. Hallelujah. So there's Father at the front, there's Father at the back. Woo! Condiments equals double Father. Just like every microphone, just like every microscope in all of science, condiments have been solved. But what's the funnest part of all? What's the coolest thing of all? The condiments go on top. They sit on top because God the Father is on top. There's no one higher. When you have a meal and the condiments go on top, Father's on top. Just burgers, barbecue, steak, salad, pizza, eggs, chicken, pea soup, stews, pancakes, Rebel ice cream. I just had ice cream with salt and pepper on top, and it tasted delicious with caramel sauce. I'm like, salt and pepper on ice cream. It actually works because you get that kick from the pepper going with the cool ice cream. Condiments have been solved for the first time in world history. I should record a bit of my face just so you can see who's talking. All right, folks, so condiments have been solved for the first time in history. There you go. This is the voice of Derek, whose name parallels Father and the sovereignty of God. All right, so there you go. Condiments have been solved for the first time in history on the 4th of January 2017. Everything is +1. I'm a food lover, as should all people. Okay, so condiments. I was waiting years for this gem. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, it was. So condiments go on top. Because Father's on top. And he saves the best for last. Condiments. Condiments. Pass the condiments, please. Because Father's on top. Woo! Oh, man. Condiments. How did this word come to be? And then you get extra gold by looking up your etymology online, and I have no idea if they will have data on this one. Condiment. Condiment, here we go. Spice, seasoning, sauce. Well, I'm here to say that all of those words are +1. Spice for Father, seasoning for Father, sauce for Father. Early 15th century, from the Old French, condiment. From Latin, condimentum. By the way, is a famous ending, which is the dead center of Father. So there's a bonus. Wow, so condimentum, there was your Father there. Then it ends in the dead center of Father, condimentum. Can you pass me the condimentums? And they'll just be like, you Latin genius, you. Okay, all right. Pass me the condimentums. And they'll just be like, this boy is a Latin genius. Give him the condimentums. Okay, so... could you pass me the condimentums, please? Okay. The condimentus Aurelius. The condimentus Maximus. Okay. I would like... and now you know why all this Latin verbiage ends in and us, +1 for Father. Can you please pass me the condimentus Maximus? Okay. Condimentum, spice from condir, to preserve... oh. So that's where the condir comes from. To preserve, pickle, season. I would choose the word season. Father's in there, easy. Very special Father in there, in fact. The SESO equals the famous STS. Father. And a nice, and you get the bonus 15, which equals number. Seasoning. Put together, store, from assimilated form of calm, together, dare, put, to put together. Calm, together, and dare, to put together, condiments. All right, and then it eventually just came to mean spice, and it's been around, this gorgeous gem has been around from the early 15th century. Ooh, now they have other things in here, Vignerat. Interestingly, relish dressing, if you finish it with the word dressing. compost. Okay, the condiments have been solved. Okay, so let's squeeze a little more out of. Man, it's glaring, and this is really glaring to me because I just made a video the other day on microphone. You can watch that, but look at the similarity between the word condim and the word micro. They're like identical letters, M-O-C-I, and then the R in micro equals the ND, very famous 18, in condiments. Like it couldn't be any more obvious what Father God has been up to in forming the word condiments. That is too flamingly obvious. The condiments have been solved. And you can find love in condiments. Just pop off the D, very easy. And that's really cool. The IO24, yes, yeah. You get the two half-loves too. The NM is half-love, and then the COI is the other half-love. Condiments, Father, Father. Amazing. Once we get that algorithm going. Oh, a dime is at the dead center of the word condiment. The Lord there was a season of my life where I'm not joking, God was actually ordaining me, and my mother also of all people, to find dimes everywhere, and we were marveling at it, because God is sovereign in every detail of your life, but dime is very gorgeous for Father. It's 30 plus 1, 31. So there's the, at the dead center of condiments is the +1 offset for Father, and then that gets, there's a love there, and let's see, and then the word dime is sitting there. Keeps the +1 centrality going. There's a love SOT sitting there. This is irresistible to point out that the fact that these two ends in perfect symmetry equal the dead center of the word Father. Very famous. God does that. The word running, like lots of words with two ends, pay attention to. Okay. If you went that route and then shot for sixes, which I love to do, you'll be amazed. Watch this. Watch how, just take a look at this painting between Father and condiments now. And so let's shoot for some sixes here. Let's put this S with this E to make 24. Let's put this T with the D to make another 24. And then CO, and then you get another 24 with the I and the O. And that parallels all that's flanking Father with the 24, 6 in there. Okay, the more you look, the more you see. What if you popped off the S and just went with the word condiment? And come into the center. You can do the IO equals the FR. Or the TD equals the FR. And then, yeah, this is what I was sort of looking at for shooting for sixes. So 18 there, TD 24, IO 24, the 3 is your bonus. 3s there. Okay, some extra work there. Pretty obvious. Though condiments is a father-father double. Wow. And you know what? I'm going to make a painting here. Watch this. Let's make one new painting here of condiments. And I'm going to show you the beauty of this. This is really going to be awesome. So condiments is Father, Father. But check this out. The I and the O are symmetrical to make 24, just like they are in Father. And the E and the S make 24, just like the bookends of Father. That's pretty irresistible to me to point out. Okay? So I've just done that. 24s in perfect symmetry. And then the rest obviously just equals. This, yeah, okay, the NT, just obviously this equals the rest. But I'm just taking a quick peek. That differs by 12. 18. Oh, this is cool because HE equals this M over here. And then you just have to slam these guys together to equal this right there. But there's another detailed painting for you. And you can also point out the detail too, that a T equals a T over here, and then this HEA equals the N right there. So there's some extra detail for you on how God the Father owns the word condiments, as in the condiments that go on top of your salads and your meals and anything in Foodville. So there you go. Condiments has been solved for the glory of God the Father, the name above all names. This is the voice of Derek Kirby, and this is very epic. It's the first time in world history that any human being has ever seen this. To the glory of God the Father. Alright, so get some condiments and worship the Father. Now you know why we thank the Father before, and we thank the Father at all times. Not just before the meal. Okay. I mean, when you study your meal mathematically and find Father and all of it, that's what you call true appreciation. By the way, the word grace, saying grace plus one for Father. Okay. In fact, grace is 34. Grace is the dead center of Father, and then the word thanks, saying thank. You say, oh, would you please give thanks? Oh, would you please say grace? Thanks is Father at the bookends, and both are plus one for Father. But okay. Thanksgiving, okay. So, but condiments have been solved because Father goes on top. Havanagia. So let's close that down and come together. Spice seasoning. It's all coming together now. Food land is being solved. Thank you, Heinz, for helping us with that. Okay. Condiments. Wow. Condiments. The condiments go on top. Now, a bun sometimes goes on top. It just occurred to me that bun is plus one for Father. And then if you have seeds on the top of the bun, that's also on top. But bun is a simple plus one for Father. But condiments go on top. Okay, so what else can I solve here? Just quickly, other words for sauce. Other words for sauce. And I just want to get some other plus ones. Other words for condiment. Really? Well, so sauce. I'm looking for plus one. I know gravy is plus one, salsa is plus one, condiments is plus one. Okay. A garnish is another word. Adorn works. Oh yeah, I like the nouns. I think we got the biggest ones. Seasoners is a glorious set of letters. Very glorious, that word seasoners. Excuse me, like there's just so many seasoners. Very glorious. O and the E would work. Yeah. Or this. Oh yeah. Cinnamon dressing. I don't know if that would, I just want to check that. Okay. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Another word for topping. Not the noun. Alright, well that was fun. I like solving foods. Food brands. Okay, so we solved condiments. That was huge. Well, interestingly, spreads, you can find oh my gosh! Just father in the bookend of spreads. Oh yeah, and as I was eating greens today, the word of the Lord came to me on that one too. Greens and spreads both are bookended with father. Oh boy, it's all coming together now. There, father on the bookend of greens, eat your greens. To the glory of the Father. Eat your spreads. To the glory of the Father. So spreads equals the Lord. Oh boy. Education and revolution. Both words end in father, shun. There you have it, folks. So spreads, greens. Eat your greens to the glory of the Father. Spreads and condiments. Alright. Craft energy, classical. Alright. Fascinating. Nabob since 1896. Now it jumps out at me because Nabob is actually a flawless design for father. And Nabob equals the dead center of father. Okay. To each his own. I don't recommend having a whole lot of caffeine in your diet, but a little bit now and then. Now, on that note, I don't want to promote things that aren't healthy. Everything in moderation, but I wouldn't promote drinking coffee. I do not drink coffee. If I do, it would be like the most decaf of all time. But I do marvel when I see these +1 brands coming out that are, anyways. To each his own. I'm not a coffee drinker, so I won't spend time there. Yeah, and you want to stay healthy too. I'm like Cheese Whiz is probably not the healthiest. I mean, I like solving healthy things. Okay, we're here to solve healthy stuff, and then brands equals father, of course. So, well, that was awesome. So we solved condiments. Condiments. It's a father double. So you can see I was looking up. I'm going to write code, God willing, to find all the instances of father in any string by first getting the permutations and then checking them all. And I've got an algorithm in my head for doing that. But okay, so there you go. You heard it here first, folks. So father's on top, the condiments. The dressings, the finishing touches. I know touches works and all this stuff. Touches, I think, equals the father. Yeah, wow. Final touches. And that's disturbing because you got the THE in father and then the S and good night. And then finally, you present the meal. Present. Oh my goodness, present ends in father. So at the end of it all, you present the meal to the glory of the Father. Present. And then presentations will contain more father gems in it. Be present. Father gets the last. Enjoy every moment. Moment is the same design. Be present. Live in the moment. To the glory of the Father. Even the word now is +1 for father. So moment. Now equals meant. This is actually a father double for those in the know. This is the dead center father. This is a Gordas 52. Moment. is literally a father, the moment, live in the moment, and then many moments. Okay, so now present, be present, Father. It's all coming together now. Okay, good. What did I come on this computer for before I started? Oh yeah, we were solving all the different dressings. All right, that's good enough.